So then, Mark, coming into spring, you've been fishing all winter, fishing dobbin bread and such forth on commercials.
Yeah.
A lot of anglers are looking to change their elastic. A lot of club anglers are looking to get out.
Yeah.
What elastics do you use for local venues here? I know you fish Twin Lakes quite a lot. You fish here, other venues locally. What's your go-to elastic?
Well, my go-to elastic is the Holocore, the Matrix Holocore. It's superb elastic, absolutely brilliant. But what has been the new kid on the block has been the Slick. That's probably outsold all elastic, and I think this has been now might be the third year that it's been on the market. But personally, why I love the Holocore is it's very forgiving. I know it's more expensive. You're paying like £8 for the Slick, 11, 12 quid for the Holo. I feel it lasts longer. Hence, it's why it's probably more money.
Yeah, little bit more money, gonna last a bit longer.
But what I love about it is it's very forgiving, and you can apply a little bit more strength with the pull bung system more than the Slick. The Slick just tends to keep stretching, and I feel for my own personal use and what I get of it that the Holocore gives me better satisfaction in fishing and playing the fish and getting to the net quicker.
Yeah.
But what you touched on there, that a lot of anglers oversee before the old close season, now there's really no close season. It come the close season when they change their elastics. Like they come and see you in the shop, all right Alex, I need elastic, blah blah blah, so and so. They neglect their elastic, and it's probably one of the most important parts of the setup of the pole. And I speak to loads of guys, and guys that I've taken out coaching, I look at the elastic, it's perished. It's absolutely, it needed changing months ago.
Yeah.
And then they moan, they lose the fish, the elastic snapped. It's their own fault.
I mean, as a fishery, the amount of pole rigs and bits of elastic going around the lake is phenomenal.
And top kits. No?
Yeah, and top kits. But most of them, the rigs either snap, so obviously anglers are, their elastic's damaged where they connect the Dacron. I mean, is there a way that you specifically use?
Well, I mean, the setup that Matrix have got there on the market, I think is foolproof. You've got your little tiny threader.
Yeah.
You've got your little tiny plastic beads, rubber beads.
Yeah.
And obviously your Dacron connectors that are all set already up. It's so simple that once you've threaded elastic, although a lot of people get like yourself in the shop to do it in their other shops and that, is one little knot in the end, slip this off, cut it close to the knot and pull it, and then the knot gets hidden in the bead, trapped in the bead.
Right, yeah.
But I think some people, they either pull it too tight sometimes, or
The
they
knot's
haven't.
not big enough.
Yeah, and it's sticking outside of it. And a lovely little piece of kit, I think, is the actual, they used to call doobries, but we've brought them out.
These ones?
Yeah, we've brought them out now, and we've just called them top kit rig clips, because they're a dual purpose. Not only when you fold your pole sections down together, it goes over the ends, so there's no sharp edge on the elastic because it sits within this little clip. But it's got a little moulded piece on the outside that a lot of people now fishing on these commercials leave the rigs already attached to the top kits. And this is a way of folding it round that you can leave it attached to your top kit and the line isn't all over the place. It's brilliant little idea.
Yeah. Just some little nicky-nacky bits that
It's not expensive.
prolong your life, you know, just by using these little bits. All of a sudden you've saved your money, which say you're spending £8 on the Slick, which is very, very popular elastic, very soft. But you go for the core, this setup, and it lasts forever.
Oh, well, I make a note in my diary. I can change my elastic. I make sure I change it every 3 months. I put a note in it.
Yep.
Guarantee sometimes I might change it before because I'm out more than other people fishing all the time full time. But the more you use your elastic, the more you'd have to change it. But provided it's kept in the dark, it won't perish. It's the UV, it's the light that affects your elastic, and the more fish you catch, the more it's stretching will affect it.
So the core elastic is your favoured.
That's my go-to elastic.
What size is the orange, the 10 to 12, your favoured one, or?
Yeah, although it's stuck upside down the label on this one, but never mind about that. 10 to 12 is probably my go-to one, but the easiest way in layman's terms is, it's what size fish you're fishing for.
Yeah.
Now, if you're fishing carp up to 1.5 pounds, it'd be the 8 to 10. £1.5 pound and upwards 10 to 12, and then if you're margin fishing, I'd go 12 to 14. Very rarely do I go to the 14 to 16 or the 16 to 18, which is the white.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're in lilies and you've got a bullion.
The snags and stuff.
But the other thing worth noting actually is with anglers is the 8 to 10 I would then gauge it to my hook length. So 8 to 10, I would use up to probably 012 hook length.
Right.
And then 012 to 014, 016, the 10 to 12.
Yeah.
And then 12 to 14, 016 and above. But not necessarily in the winter time. You can still fish 014 on the lighter ones, because the carp, when it's colder, they don't pull as much.
No.
And you're better with a lighter elastic, because the harder you pull, and you can pull out of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lighter elastic,
they're not really moving as such, are they?
So you can get away with a lighter elastic and high diameters in the winter than you do in the summer.
Yeah.
You know, Angs would know that the fishing all the time. Yeah, I do that, but it's just a way of getting more fish and using your elastics when you should be using your elastics at the correct time.
Yeah.
Because I take anglers out when I'm coasting that, and they want to fish. I've got to fish a 14 to 16 elastic. I thought, well, no, you're not catching fish that big. There's no need.
Yeah. People come in the shop and they say, oh, I'm fishing this lake, they're £10 fish, but not every fish is £10. I think that's little key things like that. Using a softer elastic means you can use lighter hook lengths and you get more bites.
And it's more enjoyable.
Yeah.
It is much more enjoyable watching elastic come out and just take your time to play your fish. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, I think this one's come out of our kit that we do, the poles and that people purchase from us.
Yeah.
And I've had that 2.5 years and it hasn't broke.
Yeah.
Which touch wood. But they're just brilliant. I don't know. They're so strong. They're easy for obviously your side puller if you're doing your Dacron connectors. They're just a great little bit of kit.
When I do my elastic at home, when I change them, like I said, I make a note every few months to change it. I'll get one of these. I'll thread the beads on it ready.
Yeah.
I'll get my Dacron connectors out, I'll get all the elastic out the packets, do one knot one end straight away, and it's just much quicker. And I do like 20 kits, 24 kits in, I'll probably do it in probably an hour.
Yeah.
And if I had to start mucking around before without all these little tools to do it, it'd be an all-day job.
Good.
But very important to change.
So thank you very much for your advice, Polly, and I'm sure people can benefit from it. Thank you.